G'day everyone, and welcome back to Fix It in Post, and welcome to 2014. It has been a long hiatus for me. I apologize. There is no excuse. I just have not been able to record any tutorials. But that being said, this is going to be a more regular thing, I hope. Anyway, just thought we jump into something pretty easy. Now, we've all been in the situation where to sort of animate text easily, difficult sometimes to just sort of get individual words that just pop up on the screen, like, you know, kinetic typography. Now, the easy way you would do it is, the normal way you would do it is just like, I'll just show you what I mean. Typography example. You would probably do something like this, right? So, just say you've got your text, and it's like, hello. You kind of have to do it like this, right? So let's just sort of make it in individual chunks to kind of get that look that you're looking for. Hello, and good. Oh, hello and good. Have enough space. This is another word. This is a bit messy, but you get the idea. Bye. Now, to kind of animate everything like that, you'd have to do something. Let's put a null on it so I can just sort of move it around, just for good measure. Now, you want to get each of these words to kind of go up and down, so you go like, whoop, and that's probably not the best way to do it, but you get the idea. So let's just jump to like 2 frames, or 2 seconds. Sorry, this is keyframe. This is probably the quickest way I can think of doing this. And then let's all drop them here, and then you can kind of go zoop. And if you wanted each of them to arrive at a slightly different time, you just have to kind of manually kind of pull them across, and then you'd be like, hello and goodbye. That'd probably be the easiest manual way to do it. I don't know if there is another way to kind of do it manually that'd be easier, but that would be, well, you get the idea. It's not very good, but you get the idea. Now, I want to show you something that is much easier than this, and this is probably taking me a good few seconds to set up. And even more so, just say you didn't like the fact that they just changed the speed they were at. So let's just say you would have to change that speed. Let's make that even shorter. Like, already you can kind of see, like, doing typography, kinetic typography just sucks if you have to do it this way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you the better way to do kinetic typography, and it doesn't take very long at all. This is a version I did earlier, and it honestly will take you maybe a couple of minutes to do. Pretty neat, huh? Look, I'm going to show you how to do it real quick, but I just got to let you know, the After Effects community probably doesn't want you to know this trick. In fact, motion graphics guys, they don't want you to know this trick. Why? Because it's so easy, but it looks so cool. Now, let's get started. I'm going to show you how many keyframes I've actually got in here, just so you know how easy it is. Let's see. Oops, wrong one. That's it. You see? That's all the keyframes I got in there. And that basically will get you all that. This layer here is that circle thing you saw before, but apart from that, there's a small move. The text is really just this. It's only animated by 3 keyframes, or 4 keyframes. Alright, well, let's get started. Get a new comp. Let's make this. We don't need to make it more than 4 seconds, I reckon. And let's take this typography. Alrighty, let's make some new text. Alright, do the same example we did. Fix it in post. It's really warm here at the moment, so I don't know why you would need to know that, but it is. Okay, and let's make the lower text. So we'll just justify everything to right, and then we'll make some lower text. A secret way of doing typography. Let's just make this sort of lower. I spelled typography right. You know when you can't really quite see it. And anyway, so now I'm going to show you something. This is the trick mostly. Everything else is kind of just, you know, dressing. But I'll just show you the basic trick because that's what you've come here to see. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I can't hear you. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's just what people do to kids and stuff in the audience or whatever. There's an audience, it's YouTube. Anyway, you're probably wondering why am I rambling so much. Whatever. Here we go. To hold this down, you've got this, you probably have noticed this button before, but you probably didn't know what it was. Well, look at this. You've got a couple of things here. Lots of cool things, but this is the one you want. Let's click that one, and you'll see that you have all these properties under the text suddenly come up. Got one for anchor, position, scale, skew axis, rotation, opacity. Now, what's really cool is that you have this extra thing called the range selector. Now, you might see this. You might have seen this from something else, like the typewriter effect preset. Now, if you take typewriter on, you'll see what happens. You get a typewriter effect. It's pretty much the same deal. Using this exact method, where you have the animator and the range selector, and it's basically keyframing on, you know, using these animation text properties in here. But we're going to do a different way of doing it, and we're going to do it ourselves. We don't need a preset. Of course, you're welcome to use the typewriter preset if that is all you want, but I'm going to show you a better way. Here you go. Now, we're going to do this thing where you have the position. This position basically sets where it comes, where the text comes from. So we'll call it the pre-rest state. I don't know why. I'll just call it that before it comes to rest. So let's just say that we want the text to start from the bottom here. Cool. Now let's also animate. And what I'll show you is that we'll set a start keyframe here. So that's the start keyframe. And now let's go to the 2-second mark, and you're going to see something really cool. So as I drag this up, oh, there you go. I'll just show you how it looks at the moment. Now, as you can see, it's just letters animating in from the bottom, which is alright if you like that kind of thing, but I think we can do better. Let's go to the advanced tab here. Now you've got your choice between characters excluding spaces, or characters, which is what it's on now, or words, which is what we actually want. So if you kind of do words, kind of see that words fly in, which looks a lot better to me. At least in my opinion, it looks better. You might disagree, but I think it looks better. Now, to kind of get it to ease in a bit more, they have these extra things here, ease low and ease high. I personally just turn up the ease low all the way to the top to 100%, and then it just sort of flies in just a little bit nicer, just sort of nicely rests before it gets there. And now there are some other really cool things you can do with this as well. Now you could, now that we've got this animated, you can pretty much do anything you want. So let's just set this to 0. Now let's just say we want to start from the left. You can do it from the left as well. You just got to change that one property here, and look at this. You've got another way to do this typography. Okay, let's try another way. Let's say we just wanted to come in from the left just slightly. And it's not moving because I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there we go. So just move from the left, and we're going to drop the opacity. So it's going to slightly fade in and come into the left. So watch this. And that's kind of cool. There are lots of different ways you can kind of play with this. I'm probably not going to go into all of them. Experiment all you want, but seriously, it's so easy, and that is how quick it is for you to basically do this type of typography. Now you probably saw that I put a little bit of a pause frame. All I did was just copy this frame, copy it over here, and all I did was make a new keyframe, and then copy it, and then that way you can kind of go fix it in post, pause, and then a secret way of doing typography. I probably should have called it a secret way of doing kinetic typography, but whatevs. Alright, I hope that's been useful. I hope you get some use out of that. It's a really cool way to do things, and I hope you can use it in your projects, hey, seriously, make some stuff. Send me a link in the comments below, and I would love to see what you guys are up to. And send me some comments about what kind of stuff you want to see next. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys next time.